Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach who has lost and maintained a 140-pound weight loss, and it is meal prep day. I have breakfast, lunch, and a sweet treat. We have recipes packed with protein, healthy ingredients to keep us on track and reach our goals. So if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, turn your bell on because I do a meal prep every Monday and I actually upload 5 videos every single week. Down in the description box at the very top will be my recipe website. That is where you will find all of today's recipes. I will also have nutrition coaching. Highly recommend those personalized macros and calories. That's what I follow to lose 140 pounds. And I have one-on-one coaching if you would like to talk with me directly for support, accountability. I am here to help. Discounts to my favorite things and come join our Facebook group. We would love to have you, are all down below. So let's jump into this week's meal prep. For part of my breakfast this week, I'm actually making homemade air fryer sausage patties. These are interesting because they have blueberries in them. I'm actually really excited for them. So let me show you what you'll need. So you're going to need a pound of ground turkey. I have 99%. You could even use 93%. This is what I had on hand, so I'm going to use that. Some fresh basil, blueberries, salt and pepper, garlic powder. It calls for thyme. I'm out, so I'm going to sub Italian seasoning, cinnamon. It also calls for nutmeg, which I'm out. I need to restock my spices now that I've moved. So I'm going to omit the nutmeg, and then you're going to need some sugar-free maple syrup. So I went ahead and added my pound of ground turkey to a medium bowl. I chopped up about a tablespoon of fresh basil. You want to chop that really fine. I'm going to add all of our seasonings. And then a couple tablespoons of sugar-free maple syrup. And then we're going to mix this all together before we fold in the blueberries. And then we're adding about a cup of fresh blueberries. And then we're going to fold those in with the turkey mixture. I went ahead and sprayed a baking sheet with some nonstick cooking spray. My oven in my new house actually has an air fryer, which I have been loving. So I'm actually going to use the air fryer function of my oven. We're going to roll these out into sausage patties. I'd like to get 6. The recipe says 4 servings, but I think I'm going to try to get 6 because I am going to have something else with these for breakfast. Maybe some eggs. I might make some waffles or some pancakes. So I want to maybe get 6 sausage patties instead of 4. So here are my 6 sausage patties. I'm going to pop these into my air fryer at 400 for about 5 minutes. I'll flip them for another 3. You just want to make sure they're cooked completely through. I just pulled out our sausage patties. Don't these look so good? They smell absolutely amazing. They're going to be perfect as a high protein part of my breakfast. So I'll go ahead and put serving size, points, calories, macros here on the screen for you. For my lunch this week, I'm making BLTA turkey burgers, and I'm going to pair that with some sweet potato fries. So let me show you what's in the recipe. So you're going to need ground turkey. For burgers, I prefer 93%. It is also 0 points on WW. I just think it makes the burgers a little bit more juicy. You'll need some fresh chives, bacon. I'm using the center cut bacon from Private Selection, a tomato, an avocado. The sweet potato fries I'm using are the ones from Kroger. I'm just going to throw those in my air fryer in my oven. Some chili powder, salt and pepper, and some mayonnaise. The recipe also calls for sriracha. You're supposed to make a sriracha mayo. I don't do spicy, so I'm just going to add light mayonnaise to my burger. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my bacon into my air fryer. So we were going to sell our air fryer since we have one built into our oven, but then we thought, how perfect is this to strictly cook bacon in? Because bacon makes such a mess in the oven, such a mess on the stovetop. I can't. I don't want it to ruin my new oven and stove. So air fryer specifically for bacon. So I have an entire pack of center cut bacon. We're going to pop this in a 400-degree air fryer until crispy. It makes amazing bacon, by the way. Definitely don't skip your air fryer for cooking bacon. I added my pound of ground turkey. I chopped up a 1/4 cup of fresh chives, salt and pepper to a bowl. I'm going to mix this together and form this into 4 burger patties. added my sweet potato fries to a baking sheet. Once I pull the burgers out of the air fryer oven, I'm gonna throw the sweet potatoes fries in. It does say to sprinkle some chili powder on top. It's another spice I'm almost out of. I need to buy spice list for when I go back to the grocery store. And then I'm also going to put just a little bit of salt on my fries. Look at how perfect the bacon comes out in the air fryer. I'm telling you, to have an air fryer specifically for bacon is a big win. And actually I like this, my air fryer too, because it has an oven. So I could have cooked the bacon down there too, which basically is like an air fryer oven. This is the Medea air fryer that I have, but yeah, that bacon, perfection. Turkey burgers are out of the air fryer. I just popped in the sweet potato fries. These look so good. I did under air fry these just a tiny bit. That way when I warm them up for the week, they don't become rubbery. I hate that. So if you undercook them just a tiny bit, they'll finish cooking when you warm them up for the week. So I just pulled out the sweet potato fries. I'll just toss them back in the air fryer for just a couple of minutes to get them crispy each day. I went ahead and baked up my turkey burgers. I have 4 burgers, 1 each day. We've got our cooked up center cut bacon. This particular brand, Private Selection, you can have 2 slices for 1 point. So it's really, really low point. We'll add some bacon to our burger. I sliced up some yummy tomatoes. We have avocado and some light mayo. Now, I am not going to have a bun, but you can always make this an actual turkey burger. I like to just put everything on top, and then I can have a little extra sweet potato fries. So I'll go ahead and put all the information here on the screen for you. For dessert, for a sweet treat, I'm making healthy strawberry and banana cheesecake salad. Yes, please. I'm so excited for this. It is warm here. It's in the 80s, the 90s, so this is perfect. Let me show you what you'll need. So you're going to need vanilla extract, 1/3 less fat cream cheese. I'm using these little cups of vanilla Greek yogurt just so I didn't have to buy more Greek yogurt. You do want 2 cups of vanilla, lemon juice, graham crackers. You could also use graham cracker crumbs, but I've had these in my pantry, so I'm going to use those up. 2 large bananas and some strawberries. I have sliced up my bananas and my strawberries. We're just gonna set these aside. I ended up using 4 of the yogurt cups because I needed 2 cups total. And then I have 1/4 cup of the 1/3 less fat cream cheese. I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract and then about a teaspoon of lemon juice. Then we're going to mix this together until creamy. We've got it nice and smooth, and then we're going to mix in the strawberries and the bananas. I think I said mix when I meant fold. We don't want to mix, we just want to fold those in to the yogurt cream cheese mixture. And then I have 1 cup of crushed up graham crackers. We're going to sprinkle that right on top. This would be a great dish to take to a barbecue, cookout, birthday, summer get together, even like to the beach or the lake. It would be perfect. It'll satisfy the sweet tooth, the crunch, but you're also getting in a good amount of protein. Doesn't this look amazing? You're gonna get a nice crunch from those graham crackers. High protein, perfect warm weather dessert. Thank you for joining me for this week's meal prep. I hope you enjoyed seeing breakfast, lunch, dessert. I can't wait to enjoy these meals all week. It's going to help me stay on track, reach my goals. Don't forget, all of my recipes are on my website. It is linked at the top of the description box. You'll also find nutrition coaching, links and discounts to my favorite things, and my free Facebook group. Come join us. We would love to have you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.